last night. A great game. I don't care what kind of hockey fan you were, that was exciting. Illinois State pulled out a 3-2 overtime win last night. Marquette got stellar goaltending from Jake Buddis throughout the first 58 minutes and change of the game and led from the 4-minute mark of the first period on until the final seconds last night. Joey Malone tallied his 5th goal of the season. Patrick Sweeney tallied on a penalty shot, both in the first period. That was his 7th. And the Golden Eagles had a 2-0 lead until late in the contest. That's when the Redbirds scored all their goals in the final 2 minutes and 26 seconds of play. Scoring at the 132 mark of the third with Michael Rabkin. Josh Gilbert scoring with literally 1/10 of a second remaining in the contest to tie it at 2. And then Alex Matzis in overtime gave the Redbirds a 3-2 win at the 44-second mark. Should be an outstanding one tonight. And again, we'll have 9 seniors to be honored for Illinois State. Taking a look at the goaltender matchup tonight. For the Golden Eagles of Marquette, Tucker Steppen gets the start. His 7th appearance of the season. He's 4-2-0 on the year with a .255 goals against average and .8250 save percentage, allowing 14 goals in 325 minutes for head coach Troy Riddle. Coach Michael Hernbert for Illinois State will counter with the senior Andrew Meyer, making his 8th appearance of the season, 4-2-1 on the season, a .309 save percentage, a .9144 save percentage, allowing 28 goals in 428 minutes of play. We are going to kick off our senior night here in just a few minutes for our 9 seniors to be honored for Illinois State Redbird Hockey's Division II team, and we'll do that here in just a little bit. And then it's Redbird Hockey, the second of 2 this weekend, the Illinois State Redbirds and the Golden Eagles of Marquette. Stay with us. Great hockey coming up for you right here on the Illinois State Hockey YouTube channel.
sing, I can take a hit. If we die, it's fine, we live for this. It's all for this. We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cup to the stadium lights. For the glory, for the glory. We celebrate with the city tonight. Hear the hometown cheer, it's the ultimate high. For the glory, we do it for the glory.
Illinois State comes from behind. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Grossinger Motors Arena and tonight's senior night celebration for the Illinois State Redbird Division II Hockey Club team. Let's introduce tonight's honored seniors, beginning with number 8, Billy Carroll. Billy will be joined by his parents, Tom and Lee Carroll. Billy played for the Little Hawks in House League, the Glen Ellen Admirals, the DuPage Stars, and the Aurora University Division III program prior to joining Illinois State in 2021. He's majoring in marketing and professional sales. His favorite part of ISU hockey is the lifelong friends and memories made while playing the sport he loves. Our next senior is number 9, Connor Tully. Connor will be joined by his parents, Margie and Roger. Prior to joining Illinois State, he played for the Addison Grizzlies and Chicago Bruins, as well as Wheaton West Hockey. He's majoring in finance. His favorite part of Illinois State hockey has been seeing how significantly the program has grown over the last few years and being able to continue playing the sport he loves with some incredible friends, both old and new. Next is number 11, Michael Radkin. Michael will be joined by his parents, Elena and Sam. Prior to playing at Illinois State, he played for the Northbrook Blue Hawks, the Glenbrook North High School team, and he played 1 year for the Bloomington Thunder. He's majoring in engineering technology with a minor in business administration. His favorite part of ISU hockey are the memories and friendships made and beating Bradley in overtime at regionals last year. Next is number 15, Sam Braun. Sam is joined by his parents, Gene and Doug, and prior to playing at ISU, he played for the Romeoville Huskies. He's majoring in psychology and human resources with certificate. His favorite part of ISU hockey are hanging out with all the boys and making friends since freshman year. Next is number 19, David Flynn. David will be joined by his parents, Beth and Dave. Prior to joining ISU, he played for the Express and Maine High School, the Maine High School District. Majoring in history education and will be student teaching at Lyons Township High School in spring 2023. His favorite part of ISU hockey are the friends he's met on the team. Next is number 21, Adam Tresca. Adam will be joined by his mother, Monica. Prior to playing for ISU, he played for the Leiden Eagles. He's majoring in recreation and parks administration with a minor in athletic coaching. His favorite part of Illinois State hockey are the friendships created over the last 4 years and his memories made on and off the ice. Next is number 25, Trevor Barrett. Trevor will be joined by his parents, Karen and Dave. Prior to playing for ISU, he played for the Bruins and the AWFM Renegades. He's majoring in public relations, and his favorite part of ISU hockey are the lifelong friends he's made and traveling all over on the bus and giving his parents 4 more years of hockey to watch. Our next senior is number 35, Andrew Meyer. Andrew will be joined by his parents, Barbara and Scott, and prior to joining ISU, he played for the Bloomington Thunder and Chicago Bruins. He's majoring in exercise science. His favorite part of Illinois State hockey is being able to play the sport he loves and the lifelong friends he's made. Our next senior is number 38, Oliver Gregg. Joined by his parents, Beth and Ian. Prior to playing at ISU, he played for the Chicago Hawks and the Chicago Bruins. He's majoring in business administration. His favorite part of Illinois State hockey is making countless lifelong friends and battling with his brothers every game and going to regionals last year. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, those are the 9 seniors for Illinois State Redbird Division II hockey. All right, so senior night festivities are out of the way, and we will be getting to hockey here in just a moment. I want to say a big word of thanks, though, to the entire crew here at Grossinger Motors Arena for the incredibly fast turnaround. They had a special farmers market out here on the floor of the arena this afternoon, and we're able to get everything ready to go for hockey tonight, so a big thanks to them for helping get this senior night and make it a success. So we're getting ready for the starting lineups and the opening face-off. We will go back to the public address system here in just a moment. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and good evening, and welcome to Grossinger Motors Arena in tonight's Division II ACHA matchup between the visiting University of Marquette Golden Eagles and your Illinois State Redbirds. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, the visitors from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Please welcome the Golden Eagles of Marquette University under head coach Troy Riddle. Starting on defense, number 17, Chris Meininger. And number 42, Quinn Harold. The forwards on the wings, number 9, Chase Breslin. And number 16, Henry Mansky. The center is number 8, Patrick Sweeney. And starting in goal for the Golden Eagles, number 33, Tucker Stappen. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Illinois State Redbirds. On defense, number 21, Adam Truska. And number 61, Michael Lupo. The forwards, on the wings, number 19, David Flynn. And number 38, Oliver Grigg. The center is number 11, Michael Ripken. And starting in goal for your Redbirds, number 35, Andrew Meyer. Fans, let's welcome the rest of your Illinois State Redbirds and head coach Michael Hernbrot. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Your officials for tonight's contest. The linesman is Brian DeShepard, and the referees, Cameron Huey and Zach Morris. Our pre-game festivities have concluded, and we are just about set to get hockey underway here on this Saturday night. Redbirds on senior night wearing the red, trimmed in black and white numerals on the red jerseys. Marquette in their powder blue with gold and navy blue trim. Navy blue numbers on the uniforms with gold trim. And we are just about set to get things underway in the second of this weekend set. Redbirds with a 3-2 overtime win last night. And yes, I have recovered my voice since then. The face-off is won by Illinois State, and we are underway. Tipped into the zone. Marquette able to play it back. Sweeney picks it up for the Golden Eagles and sends it ahead. Sweeney sends it in over the line, far side. Lupo trails him into the corner. They jam at the puck, and the Redbirds get to it as Oliver Grigg will hoist it out of the zone. Lead pass ahead. Rapkin will track it down the corner. Swiped at by Meininger. Now Meininger got tied up. Quinn Harold was able to get away with the puck, and Mansky sent it into the Redbird end. Centering pass out front. Just missed connection with Sam Braun. Now a shot from the point. That one steered aside as Trevor Glass took the shot and went into the far corner. Carroll Hands it down and fires one. That one may have been tipped wide of the target. Glass will pick it up on the far side, sent it into the corner. Barrett was there, but the Golden Eagles get to it first. Braun holds it in. Now puck jammed loose in the slot and finally picked up by Marquette. Dumped in by Jack Rose, and the Redbirds go back to get it. Carroll couldn't quite get his stick on that pass, and it's stolen away by Nolan Gowdy. Hunter Neiman, by the way, wearing a different uniform number tonight, changing to number 20 for tonight's contest. Glass had it knocked away. Here's a shot taken. That one in, got also off the side of the cage after being tipped. Held in by Smith, but then it hops over his stick, and Lewis forces him away. Panos comes over the line. Centering pass across. Nobody home. Colin Young, with 5 goals on the season for the Redbirds, tried to hold it in, but couldn't get possession. Now a steal by the Redbirds. Centering pass out front. Quick shot. Saved by Steppen as Owen Lewis came into the slot and had a golden opportunity, but Steppen comes up big early in the contest and keeps the Redbirds off the board. So Tucker Steppen with a big save at the start here within the first 3 minutes. Redbirds win the draw. Papa Christian back to Panos, who fires one. That one sent wide of the target. Justin Gonzalez holds it in, sends it in, stick to side into the corner near side by Steppen. Redbirds come away with it. Owen Lewis will send it right back into the Marquette zone. Quinn Harold back to get it, sends it forward, and they start out. Ethan Berger with the puck. Berger in over the line. Sends one in on Andrew Meyer. He will control and cover it up, as 2 Marquette Golden Eagles were crashing the net, so he will take the face-off at his own end. 17-12 to play here in the opening period, and still no score in the contest. Here's the face-off. Lupo takes it around behind Andrew Meyer's cage. Connor Tully had it knocked away in center ice. Matsis able to control, got it away to Traska and tipped into the zone by Rapkin. Michael Garcia into forecheck, centering pass out front, quick shot, they score! The Redbirds jump out on top early. It's 1-0. Good centering pass right there. And it looked like that might have been Alex Matsis, and it was indeed. We will get the official announcement here in just a moment. Along the far boards, dug out. Traska will hold it in. He'll fire one in on Steppen, blocker to side. And the rebound played forward but held in by Traska. Here's a big hit over by the Marquette bench. Redbirds possess the puck and send it into the zone. Connor Tully had it knocked away, picked up by Hunter Neiman. His pass intercepted, picked up by Nolan Gowdy. Now a pass broken up by the Redbirds as Glass able to knock the pass away. Gowdy trying to send it forward. There's a chance out front. Steppen again with another big save as they hoist it out to center. Illinois State goal, his 6th of the season, scored by number 37, Alex Matsis. Assisted by number 9, Connor Tully. Time of the goal, 3:09, first period. Redbird goal scored by Matsis, assisted by Tully at 3:09. Here's Carroll with it. Sends a shot across. That one sent wide. Glass sends it back into the corner. Barrett sends it around. Braun has it on the near dasher. Sent in. Barrett with a tip. That one stopped by Steppen. And the Golden Eagles come away with it. Picked up right in front. Meyer with a point-blank save as Ethan Berger cut in. Now traffic in front as the Redbirds get to it behind the net and send it toward the line. Held in, though, by Quinn Harold. Sent back behind the net. Jake Jana centers it for Sweeney. He takes it behind the net, comes out the near side. Jana tries to bounce it back, intercepted by Braun, intercepted again by Sweeney. He tries the Patrick Kane shake and bake and does not get to it. And now an icing call going to be made against Illinois State. And they're going to deny the Redbirds the opportunity to change. They'll have to come back on the ice. So the face-off back in the Illinois State end. 13:32 to play in the first. Redbirds tallying first tonight as Alex Matsis able to light the lamp. And the Redbirds lead it 1-0. Here's a near turnover in the slot right in front of Andrew Meyer, but the Redbirds do get back to it and send it out to neutral ice to get that change. Mason Smith sends it ahead for Patrick Sweeney, who cuts in. Sweeney had it knocked away for a moment, takes it into the corner far side. Matt Papachristian there along with John Panos. Panos sends it around to the near side, picked up by Trevor Glass. Up the near side boards and sent back in. Here's a quick backhand shot by Sweeney. Rebound in front. Meyer made the first save, and it's sent back around. Sweeney got to it. Back out to the point. Smith sends it around for Humke. Kip Humke sends it around, comes back to the near side. Sweeney double teamed along the boards. Redbirds get to it as Owen Lewis sends it out to neutral ice. And Marquette turning up the pressure once again. Redbirds get to it as Owen Lewis comes in over the line. He'll fire one in. That one just wide of Steppen. Comes all the way out to the neutral zone. Gonzalez sent it back around. Redbirds had to tag out. Now the Golden Eagles will send it in on Andrew Meyer as it's dumped in by Henry Mansky, and it's covered up by Andrew Meyer. He'll take the faceoff with 12:27 to play here in the first. Shots on goal are even at 5. Redbirds do have a 1-0 lead. Face-off Papachristian, who gets it for Illinois State. Gonzalez sends it right back to the near corner, and they'll take it out of the zone. Tipped ahead by Connor Tully. Knocked it away from Sam Jablonski. Now that name does sound familiar. As we mentioned last night, his brother Chris did play for the Division I team. For Illinois State, by the way. Not for Marquette. Sam plays for Marquette. Here's Matsis moving through center, over the line. Drops it back for Connor Tully. Centering pass out front. They score! Great pass from Connor Tully! And the Redbirds take a 2-0 lead. That time. And Michael Garcia looks like he's the one receiving the benefits of that pass. So the Redbirds extend their lead. Now they lead 2-0. Gilbert in center ice has it. Here's a steal, and they shot. Saved by Meyer as an open ice opportunity for Marquette. Taken by Michael Helm, one of their top scorers. They got 7 on the year, but Andrew Meyer equal to the task. Face-off one back to Quinn Harold. Sends it wide. Quick shot. Meyer somehow got a toe on it in front. Rebound. Still loose in the slot. And they score! A wild sequence there. And it looks like it might be Wyatt Dodson who picked up the rebound after Andrew Meyer had made two spectacular saves. The pressure finally got to the Redbirds. And Marquette has drawn within one at 2-1. So the restart on the faceoff. It's Papa Christian who has it for Illinois State. Sent into the zone, tipped into the glass high behind the net. Back to get it is David Flynn. Papa Christian with a shot, save made by Steppen, and he hangs on. Papa Christian who gets the face-off. Dumps it into the corner. Illinois State goal, his 6th of the season, scored by number 88, Michael Garcia. Assisted by number 9, Connor Tully, and number 37, Alex Matsis. Time of the goal, 8:10 first period. Redbird goal scored by Garcia, assisted by Tully and Matsis at 8:10. Marquette goal, his 7th of the season, scored by number 29, Jack Rose. Assisted by number 4, Ethan Berger. Time of the goal, 8:32 first period. Golden Eagles goal scored by Rose, assisted by Berger at 8:32. So the next face-off coming up in the Redbird end with 10:34 to play here in period number 1. And Illinois State wins the draw. Traska tried to send it ahead for Carroll, and now Carroll has to hoist it off the boards and gets it to neutral ice. Mason Smith sends a pass up through center. Redbirds get to it. Trevor Barrett moves in over the line. Barrett tries to center it across, knocked away, picked up, and a quick shot. That one over the crossbar by Carroll. And now a penalty coming up against Marquette. Going to be an interference call against the Golden Eagles. Leo Borgonzi is the party hit for interference. Marquette penalty number 63, Leo Borgonzi, 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 9:53 first period. Golden Eagles penalty, Borgonzi, 2 minutes for interference at 9:53. Results in a Redbird power play. Carroll had it knocked away, picked up out top. Gilbert sent across. Here's Matsis. Back to the point. Colin Young back to Matsis. Whiffed on the one-timer. Sent up the boards. Redbirds hold it in at the line. Young sends it back into the corner. Colin Young gets it back from Griggs. Sends a shot in, blocked away at the defense. Picked up by Marquette. Young will sweep it and keep it in the zone. Young centers across. Tried to get it to Flynn. Couldn't connect. Grigg picks it up at the bottom of the near circle. Moves top of the circle, now goes to Colin Young. 1 minute left on the power play. Grigg moves in, fires. That one stopped by Steppen in front. Rebound kicked around. Steppen able to control. Got it over to Gilbert who fires. That one sent into the corner with a block. Grigg sends it back around. Flynn tries to go get it. Now Colin Young in the corner. Mansky tries to stop him. Matsis gets to it. Young back to Gilbert. Fires a low shot, tip, save, rebound in front, still loose. Finally swept out, but not out of the zone. Gilbert holds it in. Final 30 of the power play. Cross ice feed Matzis. Looking down low, quick shot. Greg had a chance in front, couldn't quite get to it. Colin Young picks it up at the near circle. Sends it around to Greg far side. Back to Young. One-timer couldn't quite get all of it. And the Golden Eagles will clear it all the way. Final 10 seconds of the power play for Illinois State. Redbirds with a 2-1 lead. As Garcia moves through center, he gets hit hard right at center ice by Michael Helm. Here's a quick shot by Trevor Glass. That one stopped, save in front. Loose, still loose, firing, save, stop it again. It's sent to the far corner. Garcia tries to come away with it. It's knocked away by Helm and sent up the ice to the corner. Now into the neutral zone. Here comes Patrick Sweeney over the line. Sweeney cuts in, fires and scores! What a move by Patrick Sweeney! And this game is tied at 2. Just as the Redbird power play ended, Marquette got possession of the puck. And Patrick Sweeney put the moves on and able to get it past Andrew Meyer. And this game is even. For Sweeney, that will be his 8th of the year.
Marquette goal, his 8th of the season, scored by number 8, Patrick Sweeney. Assisted by number 24, Thomas Cavanaugh. Time of the goal, 12:35, first period. Golden Eagles goal scored by Sweeney, assisted by Cavanaugh at 12:35.
So this one tied back up at 2 as Papa Christian who gets it at center ice. Sent across by Rabkin. Trying to get it to Grigg, stolen away by the Golden Eagles and sent down ice into the Redbird end. And now a penalty coming up. There are going to be some coincidental minors handed out here, it looks like. So it's coincidental minors called against Illinois State and against Marquette. So we'll skate 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes.
Coincidental minors, Marquette's number 3, Seorg Ibrahim, and Illinois State's number 38, Oliver Grigg. 2 minutes each for roughing. Time of the penalties, 13:08 first period. Coincidental minors on the Golden Eagles, Ibrahim, and the Redbirds, Grigg. 2 minutes for roughing at 13:08.
Lupo sent it out. Garcia couldn't control it in the zone, so he has to bring it back out. Now he'll send it in on Steppen, who will stop the shot and set the rebound up. Now the puck dumped over the glass by Kip Humke. And it'll be a face-off in the Marquette zone. So our linesman Brian DeShepard will handle the face-offs tonight. Over the line comes Borgonzi. Set it up for Jablonski in front, centering pass, knocked away by the Redbirds. Barrett gets to it.
Barrett moves through center and gets across the line. Sets it up near side. Drop down for a backhand shot by Carroll. That one went wide. Papa Christian who holds it in. Carroll gloves it down, sends it into the corner. Behind the net, Marquette got to it. Couldn't send it up the boards, though, as the Redbirds trying to hold it in. Centered all the way across. Papa Christian who got to it. Kept it in. Carroll behind the net. Let it go. Centering pass out front. Barron. Back out to Papa Christian. His shot gloved down and played by Jake Jana. Lead pass ahead to Mansky. He'll fire one in. That one blocked and sent over the crossbar. Final 10 seconds remaining in the Coincidental Miners. Puck sent across and dumped in by Quinn Harold as both penalties are over and the teams are back to skating 5-on-5. Carroll sends it behind the net to Papa Christian. Around the boards it goes. Stolen away. Quick shot taken by Quinn Harold. Gloved down by Meyer. And he'll take the face-off in his own end with 4:35 to play here in period number 1. Ethan Berger takes the face-off for Marquette and wins it. There's a shot by Harold, tipped in on Meyer. He makes the save and the rebound, finally controlled by the Redbirds. Garcia's pass stolen away by Rose. Sent across, off the skated Tully into the far corner. Glass. Over to Tully, who skates behind the net. Tully tries to hoist it out of the zone. It's held in. Quick shot by Harold, sent wide of the target. Rebound comes out to Helm on the far boards. Centering pass, Rose fires one. That one just wide of the near post. Picked up by Harold, who fires one. That one blocked down by Connor Tully, and the Redbirds control, but get it out to center. Sent right back in by Helm, and the Redbirds have it. Trevor Glass moves through center. Glass will send one in just over the crossbar. Matzis tries to track it down the far side. Banks it back out to Glass. His shot blocked, sent aside. Now lead pass ahead. Picked up by Borgonzi. Borgonzi lost it at the line and has to track back out. Hunter Neiman back to get it for the Redbirds. Had his pass knocked away. Quick shot out front. That one steered aside. The defense got to it. Matzis will pick it up for Illinois State. Alex Matzis moves in and fires. That one steered aside by Steppen. Into the corner it goes. Garcia out to Rabkin. Sent out by the Golden Eagles. Here's Traska with a shot. That one blocked and it will go into the netting behind Tucker Steppen. And the faceoff will stay in the Marquette zone with 3:07 to play here in the opening period. In a 2-2 tie, Redbirds out shooting the Golden Eagles by a 12-9 count this point. Faceoff will be to the right of Tucker Steppen. Won by the Marquette Golden Eagles. Behind the net, Kavanaugh. Here's a steal out front. Quick shot. That one sent wide as Garcia had a chance out front. Check it out, was Oliver Grigg. Countering back come the Golden Eagles. As it's dumped in. Now a delay offside called as Golden Eagles can't play it. Redbirds get a free pass out of the zone until they clear. Here's Flynn. Sending it in behind Kavanaugh. Sent around by Wyatt Dodson. Dodson will send it all the way around, and it will be icing called against Marquette with 2:33 to play in the opening stanza. And the next faceoff will be in the Golden Eagle zone. Face off to the left to Steppen. Golden Eagles get to it. They clear it out to center. Long lead pass ahead. Picked up by Ibrahim. Siorg Ibrahim. S-I-R-O-G-G. Spelling of his first name. Over the line, Colin Young. Drops it off. Taken back behind the net by Panos. John Panos sends it around for Illinois State to the far side. Colin Young digs it out. Owen Lewis able to play it. Lewis sends it back out to the point. Cross ice to Traska near side. He'll fire one. That one blocked down and sent out of the zone. Henry Mansky tied up along the boards near the bench. And it's pushed out, and the Redbirds get to it as Panos able to send it out into the Golden Eagle zone. Here comes Patrick Sweeney. Sends a pass ahead for Breslin, knocked away and picked up by Mason Smith. Redbirds couldn't hold it in the zone as it got away from Illinois State. And Breslin sends it back, and they'll reset with the Marquette Golden Eagles. Approaching the final minute to play here in the opening period. Game tied at 2. Here's Sweeney moving in. Cuts in. Nice play by Papa Christian to poke check it away. 1 minute to play in the period. 1 minute remaining. Meyer with a kick save on the chance by Mansky as he takes Barrett into the boards. Puck in the far corner. Sweeney tied up by Gonzalez. Now joined by Sam Braun, picked up by Barrett. Trevor Barrett will try to dump it in. It goes off of one of the Marquette players and gets held up for just a moment. Redbirds have it at the line. Papa Christodou sent it over to Carroll. Final 30 seconds of the period. Carroll centering pass knocked away and sent over to the far boards. Gonzalez hacks at it and sends it into the corner. Garcia able to track it down behind the net. Sends it back out front. Quick shot. That one just wide. Flying in was Connor Tully. Now trying to return the favor to Garcia. He missed the connection. Gonzalez will fire one. That just over the crossbar. Garcia holds it into the boards in the final 5. Garcia back out front. Centering pass stolen away by the Golden Eagles, and that'll do it for period 1. Your score at the end of 1 period of play. Your Illinois State Redbirds 2. The Marquette Golden Eagles 2. Shots on goal in the first period. Marquette 10, Illinois State 12. No penalties will carry over into the second period. So double the goal scoring compared to last night as we take a look at some of the highlights from the opening period. As Illinois State was able to get on the board first at the 3:09 mark of the opening period, Alex Matsis tallied his 6th of the season from Connor Tully, and Illinois State had a 1-0 lead on that goal by Matsis. And the Redbirds would extend the lead at the 8:10 mark, just a little bit over 5 minutes later, as Michael Garcia would get a beautiful pass from Connor Tully. Alex Matsis with the second assist on Garcia's 6th goal of the season, and the Redbirds had a 2-0 lead. But that would not last for long, as just 22 seconds later, it would be Jack Rose picking up a puck on a scramble and able to lift one over the top of Andrew Meyer. The assist going to Ethan Berger, and the Golden Eagles cut the lead down to 2-1 for Illinois State, and that would only last about 4 minutes as Patrick Sweeney would take the puck in open ice 1v1, and he would beat Andrew Meyer for his 8th goal of the season. Thomas Cavanaugh would get the assist for Marquette, and we are tied at 2 after 20 minutes of play. Illinois State out shooting Marquette by the count of 12-10 here in period number 1. And through 20 minutes, it's Illinois State 2 and Marquette 2. And we're back after the intermission on the Illinois State Hockey YouTube channel. Illinois State Redbird Hockey would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of this year's team. Young America Realty in Normal. Team Automotive and Tire in Normal. Midwest Equipment in Normal. Morris Avenue Garage, Bloomington. DP Doe in Normal, your sponsor of your Division I Player of the Game. Prairie Signs in Normal, and Grosso's Garage in Bloomington. Back at Grossinger Motors Arena, L.A. Decker with you, getting set for the second period between Illinois State and Marquette. Teams are tied at 2 apiece after 20 minutes of hockey. And a reminder that Illinois State Redbird hockey on the Illinois State Hockey YouTube channel is presented by Young America Realty of Normal, Team Tire and Auto in Normal, Midwest Equipment in Central Illinois and on West College Avenue in Normal, Morris Avenue Garage Bloomington, Prairie Signs in Normal, Grosso's Garage Bloomington, and DP Doe in Uptown Normal. Teams have switched sides. Redbirds operating from left to right as we see it along with you here in period number 2. And the Golden Eagles of Marquette win the opening faceoff to start play in the second. Barrett at center, sent it ahead for Braun, who dumps it into the near corner. Comes around to the far side. Quinn Harold got to it for Marquette, sent it ahead to Chase Breslin. Breslin moves through center, gets over the line. Redbirds pick his pocket, but it's held in at the line by Meininger. Centering pass out front, stolen by Illinois State, taken away by Billy Carroll. Carroll moves in and drops it off into the zone behind the net. Behind Tucker Steppen, it comes out. Redbirds hold it at the line. Traska tries to send it off the glass high. It was not tipped. So they'll have to retrieve a new one. And the puck is handed off to our linesman, and we are just about set to get things back underway. 46 seconds gone by here in the second period. And the face-off in neutral ice. Face-off one, Illinois State dumps it in. As Tucker Steppen holds it up. Sent back up by Smith, nearly stolen away by the Redbirds. Now they dump it into the corner. Panos there to get it in your far side. Panos wraps it around back for Colin Young. His pass intercepted. And the Redbirds still able to keep it in. Owen Lewis finally stolen away by Mason Smith. And the Golden Eagles possess. Michael Helm sends it in over the line. Dumps a pass in, try to find Sam Jablonski, and now Meyer has to cover up as Jablonski able to tip it in. Meyer covers up and controls the puck. And the faceoff will stay in the Illinois State end. So Sam Jablonski was trying to get on the receiving end of a quick centering pass, and Redbird netminder Andrew Meyer able to keep the Golden Eagles from taking the lead. Jablonski will take the face-off against Tully for Illinois State, and the Redbirds don't win the face-off. Tully gets it. Here's a shot taken by Helm. That one blocked aside by the Redbirds and picked up by Matsis. Lead pass ahead, trying to go to Michael Garcia. And the play is ruled offside or icing. It's going to be ruled icing as Matsis had not got to center. Garcia could not get to the puck in time, so it will be an icing call against Illinois State. I was wondering if that was going to be offside or not. It didn't look offside. Here's a steal and a knockaway as Collar Tully tracks it down, centered in front. Matsis had a chance. Matsis gets it back, centered in front again. Tully tipped it in, and the save made by Steppen, and he hangs on. Now a stoppage. And it looks like the glass may be, the plexiglass might be a little loose, but there they have taken care of that issue, and we're ready to get back to play. Face-off won by Illinois State and sent back around. Correction on the first Marquette penalty. Penalty was assessed to number 21 Mason Smith, 2 minutes for interference. That was at 9:53 of the first period. correction on the penalty to Smith. Redbirds have it as Garcia comes in. Sends it up for Gonzalez. Tried to return the pass to Garcia, and it's stolen away by Marquette. Ethan Berger got to it on the boards. Far side, picked up. Quinn Harold has it behind the net. Got away from Matsis and sent ahead to Sjorg Ibrahim. Gonzalez sends it in through neutral ice, and now Berger trying to send it in to the zone, but it's going to be ruled offside, so the faceoff will come out to neutral ice. 17:21 to play here in the second in a 2-2 tie between Illinois State and Marquette. Redbirds win the faceoff as Rabkin tried to set it up for Illinois State, stolen away by Marquette. As Leo Borgonzi had a chance, and now a penalty coming up against the Golden Eagles. So the Redbirds will try to get the extra attacker on, but Marquette able to possess the puck, and that will bring the penalty call. Is it going to be a high sticking call against Marquette? So the Redbirds will have their second power play opportunity. Marquette penalty number 7, Graham Robertson, 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 2:59, second period. Golden Eagles penalty, Robertson, 2 minutes for high sticking at 2:59. Results in a Redbird power play. Marquette able to dump it down. And Illinois State will play it from behind their own net. Garcia will start out. He gets held up at neutral ice, and it's dumped back in by Wyatt Dodson. The Redbirds have it again. 100 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Connor Tully in over the line. Cuts to the slot, left it for Panos. Panos on the near side. Sent across for a one-timer by Garcia. Whiffed on it. And it's picked up by the Golden Eagles. Lead pass ahead, Sweeney. Sweeney backs in, gets away from his defender, but could not take advantage as Glass had spun down as Patrick Sweeney tried basically what looked like a post-up move from basketball, and he was able to do the spin to get away, but then at the last moment lost his edge and couldn't cut in on Andrew Meyer. Redbirds have it in the Marquette zone. Held up along the boards. Flynn tries to get to it. It's taken away by Smith. Mason Smith chips it forward, and on the near side, it's picked up by Michael Helm. Sent across for a pass. Helm was on the other end, but couldn't get to it. Now the Redbirds trying to save it. Still in the Redbird end. Here's a quick shot taken. That one stopped off the stick of Humke by Meyer. Redbirds in the final 15 of the power play. Grigg knocked away from him. Matsis joins the fight along the far boards. Flynn gets to it. Centering pass out from Matsis. Blocker save made by Steppen. Rebound into the far corner as the penalty is over and both teams are back at full strength. Here's Matsis. Pass misconnection with him, and it's picked up by Humke. Humke, the spelling of the last name on that player. And lead pass ahead as Rose broke into the zone, but he was offside. So he peels off for a change, and the Redbirds get possession. Gonzalez left it for Matsis, tipped ahead to Braun. Braun on the near side, sends one in, stepped aside by Steppen, sent into the far corner. Billy Carroll sends one in, that one's blocked away, sent into the corner far side. Braun hammers it around to the near side. Marquette able to pick it up with 14:20 to play here in the second period, a 2-2 tie. Barrett plays it over to the far board. Braun centering pass out front, nobody home. Gonzalez able to send it back to the corner. Braun chips it in, but the referee gets in the way. Barrett able to play it. Centering pass out front, stolen by Jablonski for Marquette. Sent ahead to Jake Jana. Jana will send one in. That one just over the crossbars. It went over the top of Meyer. In the corner, Ibrahim checked off the puck. Jablonski left it. Big shot taken. That one saved, but McKenna took the shot. Meyer able to steer it aside. And the puck hoisted out to neutral ice, and Marquette controls. Gonzalez picks it up for Illinois State and dumps it into the zone. Redbirds peel off for a change. Barrett on the forecheck, able to knock it away, but Jablonski has it for Marquette. His pass ahead, trying to go to Nolan Gowdy. Tipped away as Papa Christian gets to it. Now Papa Christian sends it up the boards, and it contacts somebody on the Marquette bench, so it's out of play. And a faceoff will come up in neutral ice with 13:19 to play here in period number 2. Shots on goal even at 15 apiece for the game. And the score even at 2 apiece. Faceoff won by the Golden Eagles is dumped in by Mason Smith. Centering pass out front. Breslin sent to the corner. Sweeney got to it. His centering pass knocked away for a moment. Now Smith will send one in. Meyer the save. Rebound controlled by the Redbirds as Michael Lupo got to it. Lupo sends it out to neutral ice as Owen Lewis tried to tip a pass ahead for Panos, who he thought was going to be a little further ahead than he was, but just couldn't quite get it to him. Traska sends it ahead for Colin Young. Misconnection, and that one will be icing against Illinois State. So next faceoff will come up in the Illinois State end of the ice and will be to the left of goaltender Andrew Meyer. Panos will take the face-off against Sweeney, and now quick stoppage as we'll redrop it. Face-off won again by Marquette. Sent out to the point, knocked away by Illinois State through the neutral zone. Here come the Redbirds over the line. 2-on-1 Young. Centered out front. Nice sprawling play to knock it away at the last moment. Owen Lewis sends a wraparound attempt in. It's steered aside by Steppen, and here come the Golden Eagles back. Sweeney over the line. Has Breslin trailing, tries to drop it off. Sweeney got to it, stolen away by Colin Young. Young sends it across to the near side. Here's Tully over the line. Connor Tully sends it across for Matsis. Matsis had his pass knocked away. Quinn Harrell tipped it. Redbirds able to get to it. Hunter Neiman holds it in for Tully. Back out to the point. Quick shot taken by Glass. That one tipped and controlled by the Golden Eagles. Here's Berger moving through center. Ethan Berger drops it off for Breslin. And now it comes in on Andrew Meyer, and he will just cover it up and take the stoppage. 11:54 here to play in the middle period. Faceoff will be in the Illinois State end to the right of Andrew Meyer. Faceoff pushed into the corner and picked up by Berger. Berger looks to send it back out to the point. Does so. Got it out to Harold. Back to Berger. His pass tipped and stolen. Garcia got it for Illinois State ahead to Matsis. Matsis will move in over the line. Cuts to the dot. Fires one in. Saved by Steppen as it got through, and rebound swept aside to the far corner. Here's a centering attempt by Neiman. That one went wide. Trevor Glass holds it in at the line. Sends it up the near boards. Connor Tully. Tully will turn. He'll fire just over the top of the crossbar. Here's Neiman with a short angle shot. That hit the side of the net, and it'll be picked up by Berger for Marquette. He will hoist it out to center. Neiman will turn around and dump it right back in across ice to the near corner. Meininger sends it around. Connor Tully picks it up for Illinois State at the line. Here's Hunter Neiman with a shot. That one just went through the glove that time of Steppen, but it was going over the crossbar. Now along the boards, Garcia in a fight with Meininger, and now a whistle stopping play as Michael Garcia took a tumble to the ice. And it looks like he will be going to the penalty box, along with Meininger. So both will go to the penalty box. Both will go for roughing. So another set of coincidental minors. And we'll play 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. So as soon as the penalties are put up on the board, we will be ready to go again. All right, we are set to go. Face-off will be in the Marquette zone. It'll be to the left of goaltender Tucker Steppen. Coincidental minors, 2 minutes each for roughing on Marquette's number 17, Chris Meininger, and Illinois State's number 88, Michael Garcia. Time of the penalties, 9:10 second period. Coincidental 2-minute roughing minors against the Golden Eagles, Meininger, and the Redbirds, Garcia, both at 9:10. In the corner, dug out by Kavanaugh for Marquette. Rabkin fights him for the puck along the boards. Sent out by Borgonzi, held in by Papa Christian to it. It's knocked away. Borgonzi got to it. Borgonzi over the lines, got Jablonski with him. Takes it into the corner, centering pass out front. Jablonski with an off-pace shot. Kick saved by Meyer, and he's able to get the rebound and cover it up. He'll take the face-off in his own zone, and in 1 second, we will reach the halfway point of this contest. The Redbirds and Golden Eagles tied at 2 apiece. So Panos will take the face-off for Illinois State. Redbirds come away with the puck as Patrick Sweeney. Poke checks it away. Now Sweeney spun down to the ice. He does keep it in play, though, for Marquette. As Humke sends one into Meyer, and he makes the save and gives no rebound. And we'll do the face-off once again in the Illinois State end of the ice. Next time the Redbirds will be on home ice, it'll be the Division I team following the Thanksgiving holiday on December 2nd. That's Teddy Bear Toss night. Here's a steal by Marquette. Moving in, firing, save made by Meyer. As Mansky was bidding for his 8th goal of the season. Now back Owen Lewis. Lewis will fire a backhander that went wide. Mansky tries to play the puck. He's checked off it by Lewis. Here's Carroll with a shot. That one went wide. That's Colin Young, pardon me. Lupo sends it in, and the Redbirds will go get a change. 25 seconds remaining in 4-on-4 play. Mason Smith will move in over the line. Smith poke checked away by Connor Tully. Tully sends it forward for Matsis. Matsis has got an opportunity to come in. He moves in, lost the handle of the puck. He was upended just slightly as Quinn Harold may have lifted his stick just a little bit. Redbirds hold it in with Lupo. Back to get it is Mansky for Marquette. Mansky lost the handle for a moment. Now it comes into the Redbird zone as both teams are back to 5-on-5. Matsis controls, sends it up to Dasher. Garcia was looking for it and ended up landing right behind him. Connor Tully had to hop away from him. Sweeney lost it. Sent back for Lupo. Lupo will trail it into the zone. He'll dump it in off the boards, takes a weird bounce off the Dasher and stays in play. And it's picked up by Jack Rose. It's sent in behind the net, Michael Helm. Redbirds get to it. Held in by Nolan Gowdy. Here's a shot taken. That one stopped, and a penalty coming up against Illinois State. Or was it played with a high stick? Didn't quite have, looked away for just a moment to look at the roster. So it does look like the faceoff will stay in the Illinois State end. No penalties called on that play, so we stay 5-on-5. And the Redbirds get through center with it. Garcia with Matsis. Fires one in. Save made by Steppen. And he rushes the net. And now he's going to pay the price as the Golden Eagles not happy with him messing with their netminder. As he's taken into the boards, Garcia was trying to back away. He realized that his actions weren't exactly going to be interpreted properly. Jack Rose came in defending his goaltender. You can't exactly blame him for that response. But now the discussion is what kind of penalties are going to be adjudicated. They are going to get Garcia for goaltender interference. But Jack Rose, the penalty is the question. And the question is how long the penalties will be also. Now all three officials are huddling up right in front of the scorer's table. And we will see how this one's going to be worked out. Oliver Grigg is there as the Illinois State captain, along with Michael Helm, who is the captain for Marquette. So referees Cameron Huey and Zach Morris finish up their discussion, and now we'll let our official scorer know. So let's see what's going to exactly happen. Garcia was definitely going to be penalized. Rose is probably going to get penalized for his actions after the play. So we'll see how that all works out. Oliver Grigg pleading his case now to our second official, who's making the explanation. Now Grigg will skate over and let head coach Michael Hernbritt know, and Michael Helm also letting head coach Troy Riddle know from Marquette what's happening. So the question is, are we going to be skating 4-on-4, or what is going to happen here? So Garcia is going to pick up 2 penalties, it looks like, or double minor possibly. So now the faceoff is being moved. So we'll skate 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, and then Marquette will get a power play following that on the double minor. Panos dumps it in for Illinois State into the Marquette end. Sent around by Wyatt Dodson. Redbird's able to pick it up. Colin Young skates it around, gets it to center. Out front, there's a quick shot. That one tipped aside and went wide of Steppen. Helm lost it to Young. Centering pass out front, knocked away. Colin Young back to Gilbert at the point. Saucers it to the near side, where Owen Lewis gets to it. Lewis over to Grigg, now back out to Young. Young holds, got it to Gilbert for a one-timer, and that one knocked down by Steppen, and he'll cover it up and take the face-off. So 1:02 remaining in the minor to Jack Rose. Garcia will remain for another 2 minutes after that. Redbirds lost the faceoff. Jablonski trying to get through center with it. Now he'll pick it up again. Sam Jablonski moves in, fires a shot. That one tipped wide. He'll move in to try to get the rebound. It's loose and finally picked up by the Redbirds. Hunter Neiman will move through center. Neiman takes it to the corner over the line. Sends it around to Rabkin. Comes all the way out to the far side, and he's unable to get to it. Flynn chases it down, but it's picked up by the Golden Eagles. Jablonski. Sends it across. Knocked away by Illinois State. Picked up in the corner. Jana sent into the corner. And the Redbirds able to go back and get it. Now the Redbirds able to send it down. Icing is waved off as the penalty to Rose is over. And both teams are now playing 5-on-4. Marquette now with a power play opportunity as they have a 5-on-4 advantage. Here's a shot taken over the line. That one tipped high in the air. Meyer couldn't quite get to it as it popped behind his net. Gonzalez will hoist it down ice and clear it the length. Here's a shot taken by Marquette. Mansky sends one into Meyer. It's steered aside of the near corner. Back out to the point. Down low, Breslin. Breslin comes out the far side. Out top to Humke. His shot blocked away. Humke gets it back, sends it near side. Rose sends one in. Meyer steers it aside. Behind the net it goes. Breslin. Back out to the point. Humke sends it across to Rose on the near side. Rose. Back out top. Here's a shot taken. That one blocked up into the netting. And the faceoff will stay in the Illinois State end with 4:37 to play in the second. Marquette penalty number 29, Jack Rose, 2 minutes for roughing. Illinois State penalties number 88, Michael Garcia, 2 minutes for slashing, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalties, 12 minutes, second period. Golden Eagles penalty, Rose, 2 minutes for roughing. Redbird penalties, Garcia, 2 minutes for roughing and 2 minutes for slashing, all at 12 minutes. As the power play is over for Marquette, both teams once again back at full strength. Traska on the far side, able to hoist it out to center, knocked away from Mason Smith. Redbirds pick it up. Rabkin has it near side. Takes it back behind the net. Marquette able to clear it over the boards, but Traska able to hold it in. Traska sends it behind the net where it's played by Meininger. Under 3.5 to play here in the second in a 2-2 tie. Golden Eagles trying to get over the line. Redbirds are able to get to it. Matsis picks it up at center. Drops it back for Connor Tully. Tries to go back to Matsis. Oh, he had Garcia cutting in on the far side. Couldn't get it to him. Now Tully tips it over into the corner. Back to the point. Picked up by Hunter Neiman. He'll fire one in. That one blocked down and saved by Steppen. And he gives no rebound. The faceoff will stay in the Marquette end with 3:03 to play here in the second. Shots on goal in the period, even at 10 apiece. And talking to head coach Michael Hernbrecht before the game for Illinois State, and before the weekend started, here's a shot taken by Matsis. That one stopped in front. Rebound again. They should. He scores! Alex Matsis from the slot puts it in just out of the reach of the pads of Tucker Steppen, and the Redbirds lead 3-2. So Alex Matsis, right place, right time, and Illinois State goes back into the lead at 3-2. And now a whistle stopping play is a penalty is going to be called against Marquette for a high stick. So Illinois State will go right to the power play. Goes into the catching glove of Steppen, and he'll hang on to it. Illinois State goal, his second of the game and seventh of the season, scored by number 37, Alex Matsis. Assisted by number 9, Connor Tully. Time of the goal, 17:05, second period. Redbird goal scored by Matsis, assisted by Tully at 17:05. Marquette penalty, number 18, Jake Jana. 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 17:08, second period. Golden Eagles penalty, Jana. 2 minutes for high sticking at 17:08. So the Redbirds putting some pressure again on Tucker Steppen as they had an opportunity right in front, and Steppen was able to steer it aside. Puck went into the bench, so now the next face-off in neutral ice as the Redbirds get to it. Here's Owen Lewis, controlling in the zone. Lewis drops it down low to Grigg. Back to the point. Garcia fires, saved by Steppen. Rebound to the corner. Panos steps up to the dot. Drops it up for Connor Tully. Back out to Garcia, who rips again. Saves Steppen. Rebound just over the top of the crossbar. Penalty coming up against the Golden Eagles. And the Redbirds will have a 5-on-3 power play for the next 61 seconds. It'll be a cross check. So the Redbirds will have a 2-man advantage for the next 61 seconds. Marquette penalty, number 17, Chris Meininger, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 18:02, second period. Golden Eagles penalty, Meininger, 2 minutes for cross-checking at 18:02. Nice defensive play there by Jack Rose to knock it away and put it into the neutral zone, so the Redbirds have to take some time to get back in. 38 seconds remaining on the 2-man advantage. Here's Oliver Grigg moving in. Drops it back out to the point for Colin Young. Over to Gilbert. Back over to Grigg, who fires. Saved by Steppen, and he hangs on. Redbirds still with 26 seconds left in a 2-man advantage. And 1:25 remaining in the full power play. Here's Connor Tully taking the faceoff for Illinois State, won by the Redbirds. Garcia out to Panos, back to Garcia in the slot, fires and scores! Michael Garcia with a power play goal, and the Redbirds extend to a 4-2 lead. So Illinois State now still has another minute and 14 of power play time to use. 1 minute to play in the period, 1 minute remaining. Trevor Glass has to go back and get it. Glass gets upended in the zone, and it's taken away by Mansky, who sends it out to neutral ice. Now a delay offside call as John Panos touched it, and it's picked up by Illinois State, and the delayed offsides is called. So the faceoff will be in neutral ice. 47 seconds remaining in the power play, so there could be a carryover for just a few seconds into the third period. Oliver Grigg gets to the puck, sends it across for Matsis. Knocked away by Jablonski and stolen. Jablonski ahead of steam, he's got the puck. Jablonski moves in, fire, save Meyer, rebound, kick to the far corner. Colin Young has it with 20 seconds. Ahead to Gilbert. Got it ahead to Grigg. Now Gilbert sends it across to the far side. Colin Young gets it with 15. Back behind the net, Flynn. Flynn comes out of the corner, trying to center it right into the referee's skate with 5. And Jablonski will be more than happy to take the tie-up and take us to the end of the second period. Your score at the end of 2 periods of play, your Illinois State Redbirds 4, the Marquette Golden Eagles 2. Shots on goal in the second period, Marquette 11, Illinois State 17. 2 period totals, Redbirds 29, Golden Eagles 21. Illinois State will have 8 seconds of power play time entering the third period. So Illinois State scoring 2 goals in the period, the first of which came from Alex Matsis, who was in the slot and able to just beat Tucker Steppen, who tried to extend the left pad, couldn't quite do it enough. And Matsis picks his second of the game in and 7th of the year, and the Redbirds had a 3-2 lead with 2:55 to go. Then, just 68 seconds remaining in the period, Michael Garcia able to take the pass and walk into the slot and fire one home. And the Redbirds, on that power play goal from Garcia, his second of the game and 7th of the year, able to extend the lead to 4-2 at the end of 2 periods of play. And again, shots on goal in the period. Illinois State out shooting Marquette by a 17-11 count. And 29-21 Redbird shot advantage through 2 periods. So 40 minutes gone, 20 minutes remain here at Grossinger Motors Arena with Illinois State leading Marquette 4-2 after 2 on the Illinois State Hockey YouTube channel. Back at Grosinger Motors Arena, L.A. Decker back with you, getting set for period number 3 between the Illinois State Redbirds and the Golden Eagles of Marquette. Illinois State with a 4-2 lead after 2 periods of play. We want to thank our sponsors for Illinois State Redbird Hockey here on the Illinois State Hockey YouTube channel. Team Automotive and Tire in Normal, Young America Realty of Normal, Midwest Equipment of Normal, Morris Avenue Garage Bloomington, Prairie Signs of Normal, Grosso's Garage Bloomington, and DP Doe in Uptown Normal. Illinois State goal, his 7th of the season and 2nd of the game, scored by number 88, Michael Garcia. Assisted by number 39, John Panos on the power play. Time of the goal, 1:08 second period. Redbird goal on the power play, scored by Garcia, assisted by Panos at 1:08. All right, 20 minutes are on the clock, and we are set to get underway as the final few seconds of the Redbird power play are set to expire. And out of the penalty box comes Chris Meininger, and we are skating 5-on-5 as we get into our 3rd and final period tonight. Behind the net, here's Matsis with a shot. That one steered aside by Steppen into the far corner and picked up by the Golden Eagles. Redbirds able to knock it away as Sweeney was looking to break into the Redbird zone. It's dumped in by Connor Tully for Illinois State. Tully controls in the dot. Sends it into the corner. Matsis back out to the point. Traska. Traska pulls back, fires one. That one just wide of the far post. Picked up by Chase Breslin and sent ahead looking for Sweeney. Lupo back to get it for Illinois State. Plays to Traska. Now Rampkin will pick it up for the Redbirds. Sent it ahead for Oliver Grigg. Grigg over the line. Fires one in. That one blocked aside by the Marquette defense. Stolen away by Grigg. Had his stick lifted at the last second by Sweeney and sent over to the far corner. Flynn taps it over to Trevor Glass. Now Flynn had his pass knocked away and stolen. Matt McKenna sends one in, that one high of the target. Rose whiffed on the shot. Sweeney takes it into the corner, sends it in on Meyer, now tipped inside, and Meyer's got to cover that one up. As Sweeney was behind the goal line and threw it in front of Andrew Meyer, and he had to make a play on the puck. Otherwise, someone might have been right on the doorstep. So the Redbird netminder able to send that one into the catching glove and take the face-off in his own end. Face-off won by the Golden Eagles. Mason Smith, his shot blocked aside by the Redbird defense, and Trevor Barrett gets to it. Banks it ahead, finds Sam Braun. Braun centers it, trying to get it over to Connor Tully. It was knocked away at the last moment. Or check it, that was Billy Carroll, not Tully. 8 and 9 look very similar when they're tucked in. Jack Rose tries to get through center. It is played into the Redbird end by Mason Smith. Meyer will hold it up. And now a whistle stops play and a penalty coming up against the Redbirds. Going to be a slashing call. So a slashing call against Illinois State will send Marquette to the power play early in the 3rd period. So the face-off will be in the Redbird end. Illinois State penalty number 15, Sam Braun, 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 2:04, 3rd period. Redbird penalty, Braun, 2 minutes for slashing at 2:04. Here's the faceoff won by Marquette. Jack Rose. Back out to the point to Humke. Puck comes back out to the point. Humke sends it across. Gets it back, fires a shot blocker save made by Meyer. Picked up by Breslin. Breslin spins at the circle, sends it across to Sweeney, fires one in just over the top of the crossbar, and comes all the way out of the zone. And Marquette will have to clear out to bring it back in. Sweeney. Checked at center by Rabkin. He'll work it around. And left it for Humke. He gets through traffic. Redbird's able to take away as Gonzalez will send it around the boards, and it'll roll all the way down ice. Got that one up on the edge, and the Redbirds got a very fortunate roll that time. Here's Flynn on the forecheck. Rabkin tried to center it to Flynn. It's stolen away by Marquette. Skating ahead is Sweeney. Sweeney with a head of steam all the way down ice. Takes it in on Meyer, and it's steered aside by the Redbird netminder. Sent out to the boards and tapped out of the zone. Here's Billy Carroll on the forecheck, and now a stoppage behind play. And that's going to end the Marquette power play as Patrick Sweeney is going to go to the penalty box. Or will it? It will not end the power play. Coincidental minors are coming up. Roughing on Illinois State and holding against Marquette. So it'll be a 4-on-3 instead. So the face-off will be in neutral ice. Coincidental minors will not go up on the board. Minor penalties on both teams. On Marquette's number 8, Patrick Sweeney, 2 minutes for holding. On Illinois State's number 19, David Flynn, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalties, 3:19, third period. Golden Eagles penalty, Sweeney, 2 minutes for holding. Redbirds penalty, Flynn, 2 minutes for roughing, both at 3:19. Here's a quick shot taken by Meininger right into the catching glove of Meyer. And he will hang on to it and take the next face-off in his own zone. 17 seconds remaining in the Marquette power play. There's a puck cleared all the way down. It goes in on Steppen from about 180 feet away, and Steppen has to step out and make a save. Otherwise, that one might have had to found a way to the back of the net. Here's Grigg with a steal at center. Grigg sent it across to Rabkin. He cuts into the backhand. Sticked aside by Steppen. And the Golden Eagles control as Braun is released from the box. We play 4-on-4. Over the line is Berger. He had it knocked away and picked up by Rabkin at center. Rabkin moves forward, sends a shot in. That one sent wide. Matzis gets it to the corner. Back out top for Hunter Neiman. Neiman will shoot. That one blocked down. And correction, we're playing 5-on-5 as the coincidental minors do not affect the manpower on the ice. Now the puck had not entered the zone yet. So an icing call is going to be an offside call against Marquette. As York Ibrahim was going to come in with the puck. And now it looks like someone has been removed from the contest. It looks like Meininger has been asked to leave the ice, and he has already headed up the tunnel and headed to the locker room. So the question now will be, will that be a power play for Illinois State? That is an interesting question. I believe, not sure. So it looks like we are still going to skate 5-on-5, so that was probably just a misconduct penalty. That was probably just a game misconduct. We play on as Marquette possesses the puck in their own end. Cavanaugh sends it across. Now on the far side. Moving in Breslin with a shot. That one swallowed up by Meyer. And the faceoff will stay in the Illinois State end. correction on that. It was Jake Jana who moved in quickly with the shot. Face-off won by the Golden Eagles. Sent in on Meyer. He couldn't quite get the glove around it. The rebound stays alive. In the corner, Dodson. Fought for by the Redbirds and the Golden Eagles. Back behind the net it goes. Dodson played by Panos. Centered out in front. Now loose. Meyer couldn't get to it. Rebound. They score. Loose puck in front. And the Golden Eagles able to take advantage and draw within one. It's now 4-3. Marquette taking advantage of the misplay of the puck. And they're able to draw within one. So now 4-3 is our score. Illinois State's lead down to 1. And the face-off, Illinois State finally gets to it. Papa Christian do. Marquette goal, his third of the season, scored by number 3, Sjorg Ibrahim. Assisted by number 25, Wyatt Johnson, and number 18, Jake Jana. Time of the goal, 5:12, third period. Golden Eagles goal scored by Ibrahim, assisted by Johnson and Jana at 5:12. Now over the line is Henry Mansky for Marquette. Redbirds trying to get it away as Gonzalez got held up at the line. Marquette will dump it right back in. And back to get it is Owen Lewis. Rabkin sends it ahead for Garcia, who pulls it back. Couldn't get the shot away as it was blocked over to the corner by Humke. Now Matsis tries to fight free. Matsis comes out of the other side. Sends it back across. Traska couldn't get to it. Now the race is on. Papa Christian will go back to get it for Illinois State. Sends it forward, but it's stolen away by Berger, who fires. That one hit the post and went wide. Back over to Smith. He sends a pass across. In front, firing. That one over the crossbar. Rebound out front. And whiffed on the rebound. And Garcia finally controls for Illinois State. Approaching 13 minutes to play in regulation in a 4-3 game. Icing waved off as we play on. Smith. His own end sets it up. Berger will pitch it across. Picked up by Helm. Helm on the far side, played by Lupo. Had it knocked away and picked up by Connor Tully for Illinois State. Over to Colin Young. Young's pass deflected. The shot taken by Cavanaugh blocked that one shot wide again. As Graham Robertson had a chance, and that one sent wide. Now both penalties, the coincidental minors are over, so they will rejoin their teams. The next faceoff will be in the Illinois State end. 12:33 to play in regulation. Redbirds have only gotten one shot on goal so far here in the third period. Golden Eagles able to pick it up at center. Back to get it is Matt McKenna. Sent forward. Redbirds chip it into the Marquette end, but they come right back into the Redbird end with a dump in. Meyer steers it around to the near corner. Played over by Borgonzi. Over to the far side, Oliver Grigg. Sends it back, and the Redbirds will reset. Neiman. Back over to Trevor Glass. Now Oliver Grigg. Sets things up. Tries to go ahead to Flynn, knocked away from him. And the Redbirds get it back. Glass had his pass tipped away and stolen by Marquette. Sent in by McKenna. Hunter Neiman. Around the boards for Illinois State. Grigg along the boards near the bench. Had it taken away by Marquette. Over the line, Breslin. Sent back in Sweeney. Knocked away, Flynn dumps it off the boards, held in at the line. Wyatt Dodson keeps it in. One of the Redbirds down behind the play. Trevor Glass down behind the play, having trouble getting up as the puck goes over to the near side. Redbirds finally trying to get to it so they can get it on play so Trevor Glass can get off the ice. He's having a lot of trouble getting up as he finally gets to his skate, finally gets up to his feet. Glass sets up right in front, blocked a shot in front, rebound, and Meyer will finally cover it up, and Trevor Glass is down in a heap right in front of the net, and he is hurt. Glass behind the play was having a lot of trouble getting up, finally got back to his feet and took a shot right off that same leg, it looks like, and he will find a way to skate over to the bench as the trainer comes out to try to help him. But he's going to skate off, flexing that knee a little bit, and he is not a happy camper as he leaves the ice surface. He'll have a seat on the bench to see if they can tend to him right away or if they need to take him back to the locker room area. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, faceoff will be to the right of Andrew Meyer. Gonzalez plays out of the corner for Illinois State. Redbirds get to it. Sam Braun will move in over the line. Gets around Humke. Sends a pass out front, loose in front. Barrett couldn't pull it in and try to get a shot away. Marquette comes away with the puck as Sweeney works through center. Had it knocked away at the line and sent back out to neutral ice. Big hitting going on right now as Carroll takes Mansky to the boards. Mansky gets it back though. Mansky over the line. Takes it to the far side, dumps it in against Gonzalez, who will send it back around. Barrett got tied up for a moment with Breslin. At the line, Humke sends it over. Redbirds get to it, again held in. Now nice play by Braun to tip it into neutral ice so the Redbirds can get a change. Approaching the halfway point of period number 3. Illinois State 4, Marquette 3. Papa Christendu steps up and sends it back into the Marquette end. Tucker Steppen will hold it up, and his teammates will come back and get it. As Mason Smith sends it around. Redbirds hold it in. At the line, Papa Christendu. Young sends it around. Back around to Kip Humke, who sends it all the way down ice. Misses everybody, and this will be an icing call against Marquette. 9:34 remaining. So we have learned that the exit of Chris Meininger was due to a misconduct penalty. Here's a shot by Matzis. He sent one over the top of the crossbar. Garcia got to the rebound. And it was sent across. Picked up by Michael Helm for the Golden Eagles. Send one in over the line. Lupo gloves it down. Didn't even get in on Meyer as Jablonski made the chance. Sent in by Nolan Gowdy. Marquette penalty number 17, Chris Meininger. A 10-minute misconduct and a game misconduct. Time of the penalties, 4:35, third period. Marquette penalties, Meininger, a 10-minute misconduct and a game misconduct at 4:35. Here's a backhand shot. That one blocked away by the Redbirds. As Connor Telly able to possess at center. He will hold it up and then just dump it in so his team can get a change. Approaching 8 minutes to play here in regulation. Illinois State played it with a high stick. Marquette the next to touch it, so that waves off the violation. Jablonski sends it into the Redbird end. Picked up by Josh Gilbert. Gilbert hoists it out to center. And Marquette able to get to it. Here's Rabkin moving in and stealing it away from Matt McKenna. Rabkin taken into the boards hard. Play on. At the line, Grigg held it in for a moment, then Hunter Neiman just shoots it across on the cross-ice dump-in. Redbirds clear out of the zone, and Marquette possesses over the line. Here's Wyatt Dodson moving forward. Cuts through 3 defenders and almost got in on Meyer. Finally held up by Gilbert. Now the puck Picked up on the far side by Borgonzi. He gets taken down on the far side. No call there. Flynn picks up the puck at center for Illinois State. Sent around to McKenna. McKenna, long pass ahead to Borgonzi. Thought he had a player cutting in. Instead, it was Matt Papachristou for Illinois State, and he'll send it around. Hunter Neiman. Back behind the net to Papachristou. Lead pass ahead to Trevor Barrett. He gets it to neutral ice. And Marquette moves forward again. Here's Kip Humke with it. He'll fire a shot from the slot. That one blocked aside by the Redbird defense. Flynn lifts it out to center. Breslin sends it back, and the Golden Eagles will reset. Dumped in across. No icing called. Hunter Neiman possesses for the Redbirds. Neiman moves forward out of his own zone. Gets across the line. Neiman takes it all the way down ice into the far corner. Mason Smith digs it out. Now Barrett with a shot. That one sticked aside by Steppen. Rebound Carroll. He'll fire. That one blocked. Sent across again. This will go to the far side boards. Barrett will send it around to the near side behind the net. Carroll pinching in. Centering pass tried to go to Barrett. Stolen away by Breslin. Ahead for Sweeney. Breslin tips it ahead. Couldn't get to it. Approaching the 6-minute mark to play in the contest. Carroll drops it into the zone for Gonzalez. Gonzalez takes it to the corner. Centering pass out front. Quick shot by Braun, and it's stopped by Steppen. And the rebound played, and Marquette moves forward. Jablonski moving in as 4 Redbirds pinch in on him, and it's taken to the corner. Jablonski steals the pass, though, for Papachristou. It's back behind the net. A jockey for position. It's sent back out. Picked up by Nolan Gowdy and knocked away. Stolen away by Colin Young. Young's going to break away. He moves in. He scores! Colin Young! Banked the pass to himself and was able to pick it up at center with a head of steam ahead of everybody else and put it past Tucker Steppen. And Illinois State extends to a 5-2 lead. Illinois State goal, his 6th of the season, scored by number 2, Colin Young. Unassisted. Time of the goal, 14:28, third period. Redbird goal scored by Young, unassisted at 14:28. Face off, pushed into the corner. Marquette gets to it first. Back to get it is Kavanaugh. He pays the price to get it away to the far side, and now down by 2. Marquette needs to hustle. Over the line comes Jana. As it's played back into neutral ice by Illinois State. Big hit there by McKenna as he took Traska off his skates. Lead pass ahead for Matsis. He will dump it in on Steppen, who sticks it down. Redbirds able to possess. Matsis sends one in, steered aside by Steppen. Into the near corner it goes. Humke sends it back around. Marquette moves forward now as it's sent in by Ethan Berger. Cross ice dump in. Ibrahim there to play it against Lupo. Lupo kicks it ahead and able to shovel it out to center with just about 4 minutes to play in this one. Traska sends it across to Matsis, who dumps it in. Sweeney got it to center. Garcia's going to try to hammer it into the corner, knocked away. He'll get it back, though, and set it up for Rapkin. Mason Smith has it for Marquette. Smith dumps it across ice. Trevor Glass back in the game. Good to see him back on his skates. Glass behind the net. Sets it up for Rabkin, who tips it into the Marquette end with 3:30 to play in regulation. 5-3 Illinois State. Sweeney had it knocked away at center. Flynn will just dump it in. Marquette moves through center with it. Breslin held up at the line, knocked away by Flynn. Picked back up by the Golden Eagles. Mansky sent across for Sweeney, knocked away from him, picked up by Oliver Grigg. Grigg will move in, centering pass, Flynn shoots, saved by Steppen, and he hangs on. Marquette hanging on to the opportunity to stay in this game. Remember, the Redbirds able to come back last night in the final 92 seconds of regulation. Marquette in a similar situation right now, trailing by 2 goals. And a big save right there for Tucker Steppen to keep his team in a position where they're still in striking distance. 2:53 remaining in the third. Papa Christian, who has the shot, takes it, and it's swallowed up by Steppen as he gives no rebound. Face off again to the right of Steppen. Won by Marquette. Sent across for Mansky. He dumps it in against Gonzalez. Takes it to the far boards. Mansky looks, centers it across. Mason Smith's going to have to go get it, but he can't keep it in the zone. Approaching 2.5 minutes to play. Redbirds tip and steal. Barrett sends it in wide to Steppen. And Marquette will have to work the length of the ice. Mason Smith dumps it in around, comes around to the near side. Papa Christian, who sends it far side. Redbirds trying to get control of it. Back behind the net, Matt Papa Christian, who has it. Tries to send it around. Carroll couldn't possess it as he played off the puck by Breslin. Now Breslin banks it ahead for Jablonski. Sent down low, shot one off the side of the post. Stays behind the net. Centering pass out front, quick shot. That one just went wide by Jablonski. Marquette keeps it in the zone. Shot in blocked, and now they were going to have the extra attacker come on, but just as they were getting ready to skate out, the Redbirds able to keep it in the zone. 1:25 to play. Young sends it forward. Couldn't quite get it to Owen Lewis. It's not going to be icing as it doesn't cross over all the lines. Lewis tying up one of the defenders for Marquette as the puck finally gets away. And does it go into the crowd? No, they're going to they're going to let everybody change. And a brand new, fresh, vulcanized, frozen rubber disc will be handed off from our scorekeeper, Mr. Dangalak, to our linesman tonight, Mr. Brian DeShepard. And a timeout has been called by Marquette. Timeout, Marquette. So the Golden Eagles will take their timeout with 65 seconds remaining in regulation. And Illinois State, to this point, has outshot Marquette in the third period by an 11-6 count. There was a period for about the first 5 minutes where Illinois State had just one shot on goal, and all of a sudden they found a way to get some shots on goal against Tucker Steppen. And before we conclude things tonight, again, I want to say a big word of thanks to everyone here at the Grossinger Motors Arena staff. As earlier today they had the farmers market and community activity here, and they were able to get the arena not only set up for that last night, but after the conclusion of the event this afternoon, able to get the arena reset for tonight's hockey contest. And a big thanks to them for doing such a great job especially with the jigsaw puzzle that putting a floor down on top of ice can present. Now, we are under a minute to play in the contest. An offside call against Marquette will bring the face-off back out to neutral ice. Less than a minute to play in the period, less than a minute remaining. Meyer keeps it alive as Lupo sends it around as the Golden Eagles have pulled their goaltender. Sixth attacker on for Marquette. Here's Helm. Over the line with a pass. Sent down by Lupo. He will chip it toward the net. Rabkin's ahead of everybody, so icing has been waved off. Rabkin trying to occupy time. Finally picked up by the Golden Eagles with 30 seconds remaining. Here's a steal. Rabkin turns, fires. That one blocked aside by Humke. Marquette gets it back again. Final 20 seconds to play. Helm. Lead pass ahead, Breslin, and again offside called against Marquette as they were in before the puck. So an offside call against Marquette will bring the faceoff back out to neutral ice. With now just 15 seconds remaining, and now as the two teams trying to get set for the next faceoff, some pushing and shoving. Some players are going to be sent to the penalty box. So in the final 15 seconds, some players are being penalized and sent off, and now David Flynn will head to the box. And now one of the Marquette players needs to make sure everything is fastened properly. So we are they are going to have, still going to have the empty net, so it'll be coincidental minors. Now, here's the face-off. Won by the Redbirds. It's sent down ice and into the net, Adam Traska! Adam Traska, one of the seniors on senior night, will get the empty net goal, and the Redbirds make it 6-3. For Traska, that will be his first of the season. Mason Smith gets the face-off. Final 10 seconds to play in this one. Matsis gets pushed to the boards, and now they're just going to start putting players in the locker room instead of the penalty box. Two seconds remaining in this one, 2.7 to be precise. And they run the clock down, and that's going to do it. Your final score, your Illinois State Redbirds 6, the Marquette Golden Eagles 3. Shots on goal in the third period, Marquette 6, Illinois State 11. Three-period totals. Golden Eagles 28, Redbirds 40. So as the handshake line goes on, let's recap what happened in that third period if we can. Marquette was able to get on the board and draw within one as Illinois State nursed a 4-2 lead as Sjorg Ibrahim would pick up a loose puck in front and backhanded past Andrew Meyer for his third of the season. As we take a look again at the third period replays. There you see Ibrahim moving in at the doorstep and put one past Andrew Meyer, with the assist going to Wyatt Dodson and Jake Jana. Net drew them within 3-1. Now Colin Young on the breakaway was able to get the Redbirds back to a 2-goal advantage with 5:32 to play, his 6th of the season unassisted. And then, as we take a look at that goal once again from our Skycam look, beautiful move by Colin Young on the breakaway, and he's able to extend the lead. And then in the closing moments, Adam Traska fires one from inside his own blue line to the empty net, and Illinois State able to win it by the final of 6-3. Redbird goal, his first of the season, scored by number 21, Adam Traska. Empty net goal, shorthanded and unassisted at 19:48. Redbird goal, empty net and shorthanded by Traska, unassisted at 19:48. So the Redbirds able to secure a 6-3 win over the Golden Eagles of Marquette here tonight to wrap up the weekend series, winning both games in Grossinger Motors Arena against the Golden Eagles of Marquette, as the seniors right now will get a picture at center ice with the Jumbotron also showing the Redbird victorious banner. And we will bid you adieu for our Thanksgiving holiday as well. Hopefully you travel safe and have an enjoyable Thanksgiving. We will talk to you on the other side of the Thanksgiving holiday. Our next broadcast here on the Illinois State Hockey YouTube channel will be on Friday, December 2nd, as the University of Illinois Fighting Illini come to Grossinger Motors Arena for the first half of a home-and-home series. 6:15 face-off on Friday night, December the 2nd, on Teddy Bear Toss night. For more information on that, check out the Illinois State Hockey Facebook page for all the details. Our executive producer for Illinois State Redbird Hockey here on the Illinois State Hockey YouTube channel is Mr. Frank Blaine. Tonight's broadcast was produced by Mr. Garrett Hedekin. Big thanks for him for stepping in tonight. And once again, a big thanks to everyone here at Grossinger Motors Arena for all their help, and a big weekend of activities here at Grossinger Motors Arena. Big thanks for them on keeping the arena ready to go. So again, your final score: Illinois State victorious 6-3. Illinois State Redbird fans, we know you enjoyed the results. Marquette Golden Eagle fans, we certainly enjoyed your company this weekend. We hope you have a safe trip back to Milwaukee. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Once again, Redbirds win both games of the weekend series. Last night 3-2 to overtime. Tonight in regulation, Illinois State 6, Marquette 3. I'm L.A. Decker. Thanks for joining us tonight on the Illinois State Hockey YouTube channel. Good night, everybody.